Hey guys, all for the culture news here. Not too much in a great mood. What I have been saying is gonna happen in hip hop. What I know is gonna continue to happen in hip hop has happened. We have lost Lil Peep at age 21. A rapper who, I'll be honest, I did not know his music much. I did listen to it later on and I did like it. But this is completely sad and it touches my heart because I had not a struggle with drugs, but I was on painkillers, fentanyl, which is what they say his Xanax might have been laced with. I was on fentanyl. Fentanyl is 100 times stronger than morphine. I repeat, 100 times stronger than morphine. Just think about that. All those videos we see online of those kids after surgeries on morphine acting crazy. Yeah, this is 100 times stronger. I used to be on it for for real pain. And I used to fall asleep taking a shit and the room would just smell. I used to fall asleep in the bathtub. I used to fall asleep everywhere you can think of. And these kids are taking it for fun. I couldn't imagine taking it for fun. It was that strong. It was that strong. It is so strong. But then they say that he was taking Xanax. There were videos of him, popping Xanax in his mouth. A lot of weird, cryptic Instagram posts and things like that made it seem like he had some mental problems, maybe he was crying out for help. It really seemed like maybe he was going through it and that these drugs were, helping him cope. But it's like, why does nobody close to these rappers help them? And then later on they say, oh, we're so shocked. How are you shocked? Why? He's doing drugs. So it's like, we need like the guys that are around the people, these stars, that is y'all's job. That is y'all's job. I know he's a grown man, but it's your job to make sure as friends, as people that work with him, to help him. He posts stuff on Instagram like, I just want to be everybody's everything. I want too much from people, but then I don't want anything from them at the same time. You feel me? I don't let people help me, but I need help. But not when I have my pills. That's temporary. Maybe I won't die young and I'll be happy. What is happy? I always have happiness for like 10 seconds and then it's gone. I'm getting so tired of this. This guy was literally begging for help. This guy literally was in that path. I mean, there's pictures on IG of him just having tabs on his mouth saying, fuck it. So, they say that they found him on his tour bus, unresponsive. They called, the ambulance and everything. The ambulance came, and they were unable to, save him. And they believe that is an overdose from most likely Xanax. I've heard that the Xanax might have been fake and laced with fentanyl. But these drugs are no joke, and these rappers are just blurting them out and just rapping them and rapping them and rapping them and rapping them and rapping them. And then it's like, oh, but then we say we can't hold them accountable. How can we not hold them accountable? When these kids are listening, you got to understand, yes, I'm 28, I listen and know not to do it. 18, yes, you might listen, know not to do it. But it's the age of the internet. We have more responsibility. A 14, a 15, a 13-year-old can go on and hear you say, I wake up in the morning and I take perks or some shit like that. I wake up in the morning, cup of lean. It's like, you don't think that they hear that and be like, oh, he's doing that and he's successful, he's getting all these bitches. Let me do that.
Hey, man, I just want to give a quote, man, to all the youngins out there popping all them pills, man. I got this quote from VladTV, man. Shout out to Vlad. He said, man, just imagine if you was given a car at a very young age, any car you wanted. You know what I'm saying? You could have you a Lambo or a Ferrari, but that's the only car you're gonna ever have. You know what I'm saying? Forever type shit. So you gotta keep it up with it. He said, now that car is your body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could be doing all them drugs and doing all that shit to your body, but how long you think that shit gonna last you, bro? You ain't gonna get another one, just like you ain't gonna get another one of them cars. You feel me? So, shit, people just need to keep that shit in mind, man.
Take care of your body, man. You got one body. You got one life to live. And, I mean, this guy, from what I'm reading, from what I'm understanding, he was on the path. He was there. He was going to make it. He had already made it. He was going to become and probably break into the mainstream. And it's just like, we've lost so many. When is enough enough? When is enough enough? When are we going to say, no, we won't accept this type of music? We won't listen to it. We won't support it. Come on, y'all. I love hip-hop. I love hip-hop. And we just lost another person that was trying to progress hip-hop in his own way. Who knows which way he would have progressed it and what he would have done for hip-hop that would have changed it. Imagine, had we lost Jay-Z at Reasonable Doubt. Had we lost Nas at Illmatic. Had we lost 50 at Get Rich or Die Trying. Had we had lost Chief Keef before the beginning of his first album. All these influential people. We would have never known what they could have done, and so many things would have been different in hip-hop. Imagine if we lost Dr. Dre before he got to get that $1 billion in Apple and open up so many more doors. We don't know what these guys' doors can open. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we limiting ourselves? Come on, man. And you know what? I'm not even one of these people that say, hey, man, you know, everybody got a vice. But, man, it's like every day I wake up, you take a Xanax. Next couple hours, take another Xanax. 3 Xanax, 4 Xanax. Are you out of your mind? I was on fentanyl. So I had a high tolerance. The doctor gave me 1 Xanax, and I was out of my mind. Y'all take 4 and 5 at a time? 6 at a time? And another thing I want to point out. Every drug you take is chemicals. Now let me just break something down for you guys. Do you guys trust Donald Trump? No, right? Do we trust the government? No, right? Do we trust the man? No. As minorities, as me, as African Americans, it doesn't matter. We don't trust them. Well, let me tell you something. Every single drug you're taking is made by the government. And they don't give a fuck about you. I'm in a wheelchair because of a drug, a faulty drug. So imagine if one day you take a drug, you don't know what's in it, and you wake up blind. You wake up and your legs don't move. You wake up and you can never speak again. You wake up and you can never taste again. I've seen it happen. I know it can happen, so don't tell me it can't. I'm very passionate about this. This drug shit has got to stop. I'm so mad right now. We talk all this shit that we don't trust the government, but yet we're popping every pill that the government makes. Oh no, so you really do trust the government then? It's just a whole bunch of BS the other times. How can you trust the government to give you... That's why I don't have a problem with weed. Weed, fine, good, it helps. These are made by the government. They don't give a fuck about you. They'll put what they want in it. These drug companies, they don't care. And you know what I'm more scared of than someone dying? I'm more scared of a person losing his voice who raps, a person going blind who raps, a person who's alive but cannot do what they love. That is real torture. That is real torture. To be alive and to not be able to do what you love. R.I.P. to Lil Peep. I think that the people around him should have done a little bit more. I'm not going to hold back from that. Condolences to him and his family. I know his mother must be going through it. I don't know his, mother, father, brother, sister. I don't know his siblings and all that. But, his family, I'm sure that they are going through it. I'm sure that, they have tried to help him before. He seemed like a guy that really needed help. He left a lot of cryptic messages. And that goes to show, guys, that being a rapper, having success, having hits, having fans does not guarantee you happiness. You have to find happiness inside. You have to find something to live for, something to do, something to keep you away. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. Drugs are only going to get in your way. Drugs are only going to stop you. I can guarantee you, if you're taking drugs and you stop those drugs, you'll produce more than what you're producing now. Guaranteed, no doubt in my mind. And I don't mean weed. I mean Xanax, and I mean downers, and I mean these types of drugs. We have lost so many people, and we always do the outrage after. Why? And I have decided from now on, I'm going to speak on this a lot more. And I'm going to keep preaching this. Because everybody's waiting for that one person to really stand up and say, really, really talk about it. All right, well, I'm going to be that person. I'm going to be that person then. Fuck it. All right, man, we out. Actually, you know what? We're changing the website. I really don't know what the website's going to be right now. Y'all can still check it out. It's still up. Y'all can order a shirt. It's www.all4theculture.com. You can check me out at All for the Culture Show. You can check me out at Hip Hop Handicap. You can check me out at Hip Hop Handicap on Twitter, Hip Hop Handicap on Snapchat. And, R.I.P. Lil Peep. Died at age 21. And sad day in hip hop, man. Sad day in hip hop.